Good evening. Namaste. This is Dr. Aparna. I'm an Ayurvedic neuropsychotherapist, a passionate Ayurveda psychotherapy, neuroscience, and Bhagavad Gita infopreneur. I have voiced my pursuit as global neuromind Veda. So today, in continuation to the last session, we are discussing Yoga Nidra. So in the previous session, we covered about what is yoga nidra and what are the scientific benefits of yoga nidra and some scientific studies. So today we will see how to start practicing yoga nidra. See, yoga nidra, as I said, for people who have missed, is an invaluable technique for experiencing deep rest and increasing our efficiency. So it is like a guided meditation. We don't need to make any effort. A regular practice of yoga nidra gives us a deep relaxation and also helps in releasing trauma and stress. So it is said that a 20-minute yoga nidra or a yogic sleep, yoga nidra is also referred as yogic sleep, which can give you far deeper rest than an afternoon nap. So, Yoga Nidra, what it does is, Yoga Nidra involves conscious, restful body breath awareness. So, when we talk about technique of Yoga Nidra, so first thing is preparation. So, find a comfortable position, typically lying on your back with your legs slightly apart, and find your arms relaxed by your sides, and close your eyes gently. First, you prepare your posture. Next is Sankalpa. Sankalpa means setting an intention or affirmation for your practice. So repeat this silently to yourself throughout the session. So why are you going in for yoga nidra? So intention. Next is rotational awareness. So, what we do in Yoga Nidra is a guided, an instructor. It is a guided meditation. An instructor will bring your awareness to different parts of your body, starting with your toes and moving systematically through your entire body. Next thing is breath awareness. So, what we do in Yoga Nidra is focus on your breath, observing its natural rhythm without trying to control it. Next is visualization. So, engaging in guided imagery, visualizing different scenarios or concepts as instructed by the guide. Next is sometimes what the instructor might tell you is explore contrasting sensations like such as heavy and light, hot and cold. You will experience everything because of the heightened awareness. And what happens eventually is releasing of tension. Next is consciousness, becoming aware of your inner space, observing thoughts and feelings without judgment. The last thing is return to waking consciousness. So, gradually bringing your awareness back to the present moment, preparing to return to your day. So these are some steps. So if you want detailedly how to practice, you have many yoga nidra guided videos on YouTube. So you can check them out if you want to really practice. So next is scientific studies and benefits. We discussed this last session as well, but we are also discussing deep. So, stress reduction, as I said, numerous studies have shown that yoga nidra effectively reduces stress hormones like cortisol, promoting relaxation and a sense of well being. So what happens is improved sleep quality. So yoga nidra before sleep also, a half an hour before sleep also, you can try yoga nidra. If you have insomnia, so yoga nidra can significantly improve sleep quality by reducing insomnia. Insomnia is, sleeplessness. So promoting deeper sleep and improving sleep efficacy. Next, what Yoga Nidra does is reducing anxiety and depression. So, studies have demonstrated the positive impact of Yoga Nidra on anxiety and depression symptoms. So, promoting emotional balance, so emotional regulation, and reducing negative thought patterns. So, the next thing Yoga Nidra does is enhanced cognitive function. So, regular practice of yoga nidra has been linked to improve cognitive function. Cognition is thinking and memory and focus. So, including increased focus, memory, and creativity. So the next is pain management. Even though this is in, this should be studied in detail, but some studies suggest that yoga nidra can be helpful in managing chronic pain by promoting relaxation and reducing pain perception. So when we talk of sleep, so what is the impact of yoga nidra on sleep? What happens is it impacts sleep in a profound way. So how? Relaxation first, as we have previously also I have spoken about it. Deep relaxation induced by yoga nidra prepares the body and mind for sleep, so reducing the time it takes to fall asleep. So it reduces the time taken to fall asleep. Next is stress reduction. By reducing stress and anxiety, Yoga Nidra creates a more conducive environment for restful sleep. And this improves sleep quality. So, what happens is Yoga Nidra can help individuals achieve deeper, more restorative sleep, leading to increased feelings of rejuvenation upon waking. So, and reduced sleep disturbances. So, by calming the mind and reducing racing thoughts, Yoga Nidra can minimize sleep disturbances such as insomnia and frequent awakenings. So, how do we incorporate Yoga Nidra into our routine? So, first, either find a qualified instructor, or nowadays, you also have, as I said, there are so many YouTube videos on instructing how to start. If you want, you can find a qualified instructor, or you can also start with those videos. So start with a guided yoga nidra session with a qualified instructor. Or what you can do is, for the beginning, for some sessions you can start it with a instructor, and then you can do it by yourself by those playing those audios. So to learn the proper techniques. Next is creating a relaxing environment. So find a quiet comfortable space where you can practice without distractions, and practicing regularly, consistency. So aim for at least 15 to 20 minutes of practice daily. So ideally it should be done in the evening before bed. Next is listening to guided sessions. So as I said, utilize recorded guided yoga nidra sessions to enhance your practice. Next is being patient and consistent. The benefits of Yoga Nidra may not be immediately apparent. Consistent practice over time is key to experiencing its full potential. So, there is something called as non sleep deep rest. So, Yoga Nidra is a specific type of practice which falls under this. So, that is non sleep deep rest. That means you're not getting into the sleep cycle, but at the same time this is conscious body breath awareness, but at the same time it is deep rest. So That's why it is called NSDR. NSDR is an umbrella term for various techniques that promote deep relaxation without falling asleep. So the thing is, the NSDR term was, it was termed by a neuroscientist and a professor at Stanford University. I think you might have heard of Andrew Huberman. So he is a strong proponent of non-sleep deep rest. So, and he has popularized the term, and as I said, this is an umbrella term. Huberman uses this NSDR as a broad term to encompass various techniques so that promote deep relaxation without sleep. This also includes yoga nidra. It also includes meditation, different kinds of meditation, hypnosis, and breath work. So yoga nidra is one of the NSDR approaches. So, how is it a form of NSDR? Is the neuroscientists say recognizes yoga nidra as a specific and structured practice that falls under the NSDR. So, it's ancient, it yogic. This it is it was an ancient practice. Earlier, people used to, before using the term yoga nidra, people were using the term shavasana and vritasana. This is how it started. So next is, the neuroscientist also emphasizes on the scientific evidence which supports the benefit of NSDR practices. So as I said, these all are backed by science. So the stress reduction, improving sleep quality, enhanced cognitive function, and emotional regulation. So, and the simple is very easily accessible, and it can be incorporated into daily life. So this is about NSDR and yoga nidra. So try practicing yoga nidra, see what benefits you can. And I've also started practicing it. So let's see how much it benefits us. And if you do it on your own, you'll get to know more. So thank you for staying tuned, and namaste.